Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a great day for transformation. Welcome to another morning manifestation session, and I am your host, founder and leader of One Transformation Center, where we celebrate humanity. And we believe our mission is to inspire, motivate, heal lives, relationships across the globe. And we believe that we all are extensions and reflections of the Master Creator. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So we're here just to be your proverbial gas station that get you filled up before you begin your day. How you begin your day is how it ends. So we're here to help you help you on your journey of transformation, your journey of elevation, your journey of reconnection with the truth of who you are and whose you are. Now, for those who are here for the first time, we thank you for joining us. We appreciate you joining us this morning. And those who are here, those who are return, thank you. I'm so grateful for your continual presence on this journey. This is our journey. So you may ask, what is it that we do? What is it we do every morning? How do we set this thing up? Well, first thing we begin, 3 breaths. Call it the 3 breaths of life. Then we transition over to the oath of manifestation, which is what we like to call our Declaration of Independence, proclamation, Emancipation Proclamation. Then we transition over to our reading, affirmative reading of the day, and conclude with our prayer gratitude. So before we begin, please take a moment to like, share, and comment where you are. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Whether you're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you comment, Twitter. Just hit hashtag morning manifestation session. Let us know what part of the world you're tuning in from. All right, we're not going to continue to delay this process. Let's get right into it. Let's begin with our 3 breaths for life. The 3 breaths of life for life. Now, many of you may not know this, but we frequently forget to breathe. Breathing has become something somewhat subconscious to us, so we don't even give any conscious thought to actively breathing. Well, there's some benefits to when we take conscious and mindful breaths. One of those is that we shift from the space of reacting to respondents. Become more cognizant and more conscious about how we show up, how we move. And so, we're going to take a couple of breaths this morning in the space of remembrance and to remind us what it feels like to be alive. And with each inhale, we're going to align with everything, everyone, and every place that is working together for our absolute best and highest good. And with each exhale through our mouths, we're going to release every person, place, and thing, every idea, every philosophy, every limited belief that no longer supports us on our journey. Let's begin. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Again, take a deep inhale through your nose, allowing your air to flow into your abdomen. Inhale. And exhale. One last time, deep, deep inhale. And let it go. Now begin to move your shoulders around. Move your shoulders around, back and forth. Shake out your arms. Do you feel the blood circulating at a faster pace? Yes, that is the feeling of being alive. Welcome. Now let's transition over to our oath of manifestation. As I stated before, that is our Declaration of Independence. That's the reminder of everything, of all that you are, and your ability to disconnect from group consciousness and align with the consciousness of your divine, of your divinity. So join me as we declare with absolute passion this promise that you're aligning yourself with everything that's working together for your best and highest good, that which is unexpected and expected, that which is seen and unseen, known and unknown, tangible and intangible. And we declare, I accept and receive unexpected good, unexpected money, unexpected love, unexpected kindness, unexpected generosity, unexpected offers, unexpected prosperity, coming in unexpected ways and from unexpected places in my life and in the life of others. I am constantly guided and boldly empowered to receive the lavish abundance of the universe. I accept the principle that abundance and prosperity have already been given to me. My acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. I open wide the doors of my consciousness to receive and to give. It is done now. Through this oath of manifestation, all things are possible. I declare absolutely that I live in a friendly universe that is always providing for me. I feel it powerfully happening now. I open to receive more abundance and to give more abundance than I have ever experienced before. I can afford anything I desire. In fact, I am so prosperous, I need never worry again. I am grateful for all that I already have, and grateful for all that I am ready to give. I keep myself lifted in high consciousness, no matter what the appearances are. God is all there is. I let the God times roll, and so it is. Now take a moment and allow this promise, this oath that you've made, that you've declared, to permeate deep into your very being, deep into your psyche. Activate every cell. Your DNA to operate on for your best and highest good. For you are deserving. You are worthy. All right, let's transition now into our affirmative word of the day. Affirmative word of the day, which comes from A Course in Miracles, which you can also find at www.acim.org. Again, that is www.acim.org. I'm going to put it here in the chat as well. As we are reviewing lesson 47. Lesson 47. A review is we're continuing to be reminded that your mind holds only. For you to choose for your mind to hold only what it thinks with God. For your mind to hold only what it thinks with God. That's the review. There it goes, lesson 147. You can see it here on the screen. My mind holds only what I think with God. And I want you just to meditate on that for a moment. My mind holds only what I think with God. And I want us to declare something. As we begin our day, let's declare that we are making the choice to allow our minds to think as God would think. Ourselves to love as God loves. To be as God would be in this physical existence. To move how God would move. And I want you to say this with me. Say, my mind holds only what I think with God. This is a partnership. And in every great partnership, it is required that you show up and play your role. So we know God is omnipresent, always present. What does that mean for you? Beyond the spiritual context, what does that mean in this most tangible human experience? What does it mean? As we are an extension and reflections of God. So that means that omnipresent nature is within us as well. The omnipresent energy is within us as well. How does that display? How can we harness that? And here's the answer. By remaining vigilantly mindful. By remaining mindful. Now, what does mindful mean? Being present. Being the governor of your thoughts, your actions, your behaviors. See, we can focus our attention on the past. There's no power, there's nothing we can gain some lessons from it, but there's nothing that we can change there. The past has a way to create a sense of depression. Or we can focus on the future. And we know that the actions of today, the decisions we make right now, dictate our future, right? However, it can also bring about a sense of anxiety. because realistically, we can't control those things. However, where our power exists is in this present moment. This present moment, which is a gift. A gift to ourselves, a gift to our families, a gift to society, a gift to our planet, and it is equally as important, a gift to the Creator. A gift to the Creator. How you consciously show up, how you consciously make a conscious effort to master this moment, to be your best self in this moment, to be an asset in this moment, is the extension, is the reflection, is the illumination of your omnipresent energy. Always present. Are you being present in this moment? Or are you reacting to this moment and allowing it to dictate, your reactions to dictate what this moment yields for you? Are you taking a deep breath? And allowing yourself to see this moment for more than what it is. Allowing yourself to be present. Not to do presence, but to be present in this moment so that your gifts can open doors, can blaze a trail, so that your light will create a path forward and will allow others to unconsciously follow that path as well, or to let their light shine. Say it with me. My mind holds only what I think with God. Be present today. Which leads me to the two thoughts, the two reminders, which comes from lesson 133 and 134. That's what these reviews are about, these lessons, in combination to the overall message. The first one is, I will not value what is valueless. How do we determine what is valueless? Well, anything that can change in a split second, or anything that is temporary, holds little to no value. Holds little to no value. A feeling holds little to no value, because a feeling many times is an interpretation of your ego. The ego wants a certain outcome. And so that feeling will indicate if that outcome is favorable or not to the ego. Now, let's break down. Remember, the word ego is an acronym for EGO, edging God out. Edging God out. So if that feeling is in alignment or a non-alignment with edging God out, how is that relevant? How does that hold value? How does that hold value? We look at what someone else does and we give value to that, when the reality is, how does it affect you? How does it enhance your life? We look at a relationship that had served its purpose and we give that relationship value. What's the value in it? We look at a job and we go to work for an employer, when that employer or any of the employees can be removed at any time, how does that hold value? When the truth of the matter, or when you can choose, let's say that, when you can choose not to work for, or not to have that commitment for that person, place, or thing, but you can have that same level of commitment for the Creator, which has been consistent, that is forever present, that is eternal. Now, with that being the case, if you say, I dedicate my effort, my energy, I'm working here as if I'm working for God. I'm employed here. I'm aligned here. I am positioning my gifts that were given to me by the Creator. I'm returning them back to the Creator in this capacity. Now you hold value. And you're not attached to those things that can change, those things that are temporary. Many times we give love more quickly outside ourselves than we do to our own selves. But it's value. That which you give to someone else, in many cases, may not be valued by them. But yet you hold a value on it, hoping that they hold a value on it. When you want a certain outcome, a certain expectation that you have placed upon that offering. Yet, you wonder why you don't get it back in return. Why that it's only transactional. When you can simply give that same love, level of connection, of commitment to yourself. And then you no longer find yourself in the space of need. Anything where need is attached, there is no value. So we must shift our mindsets and release the things that are valueless and no longer give them value. And the second review comes from lesson 134, I believe. 134, correct. And it states to us, let me perceive forgiveness as it is. Say it with me. Let me perceive forgiveness as it is. Not as we want it to be. Not as we think it should be. But as it is. And you can go back to lesson 134 at acim.org to get a deeper perspective of this lesson, this review. Because I'm a true believer that in all thy getting, get an understanding. Don't rely on one person's conceptualization to guide you in your perception. Go back and get your own understanding. So let me perceive forgiveness as it is. As something arrives on your day, each moment, each hour, I want you, instead of judging it or instead of reacting to it, to simply state, let me perceive forgiveness as it is. As it is. Now, I will say this. Once you remember that you are a spiritual being having a human experience, and you no longer become attached to the human experience itself, that you stay more connected to who you are as a spiritual being, then you begin to see that there is less to forgive. You begin to operate truly from a space of unconditional love, love without limits. Many times we need to forgive when we've attached an expectation to our love, or to our energy, or to our attention, or intentions. And when that thing doesn't work out the way that we thought it should, now we find ourselves in a space of needing to forgive. So I challenge you today to release what you think forgiveness is, why you think forgiveness is required, and begin to allow, accept, and embrace everything, knowing, understanding that it's happening for your best and highest good. Why do you say that, Samuel? Samuel, why do you say that? I say that because as we truly believe God is for us, then what can be against us? We can simply say, let no weapon formed against me ever prosper. How about those that you create yourself? Do we say that as a reactionary statement, or do we say that from being proactive? Knowing that no weapon, nothing that is done, nobody's alternative, nobody's energy can harm you because of who you are and whose you are. And if that is your statement of truth, if that is a blanket statement, then where is forgiveness needed? But as we operate from a space of if, and from a space of ego, edging God out, the forgiveness that we require and the forgiveness that we desire must first begin with us, with you, with me. Why? Many times the things that have caused us affliction have been self-indulged. Whether we stayed in a relationship much longer than we should have, whether we created a space and had attachments with expectations that we should have never placed upon someone or something, whether we made a decision that wasn't always in the best mind, wasn't from a space of mindfulness, whether we have chosen to judge, even though even the master teacher Jesus said it is not unto me, judgment is not unto me, but unto the Lord, but unto the Father. And if our minds truly hold what we think with God, not apart from God, but with God, if we truly are in alignment with God's mind, then we will understand that there's no need for forgiveness, that everything is working for our best and absolute good. So let's take a moment and move to a prayer of gratitude as we commence today's session. Father, Mother God, I thank you so much for this time and this energy, for you continuously loving us unconditionally and without limits, for the continuation and the expansion of our territory, and how you continue to bless us indeed. We're so grateful for the health that we share, the wealth that is expansive. We're so grateful for the visualizations and the constant reminders of the goodness and the limitless nature that we exist upon, that we exist within. We're so grateful that you love us without remorse. You love us without guilt. We're so grateful that you don't see us as sinners, but yet, as we are your extension and reflection, that you see us just as that, an extension of you, a reflection. Thank you for the reminder that we are perfect, whole, and complete, and that it is our it's up to us to release the need to be anything less than that. We just come to you this morning to affirm that we desire to be one with your mind, one with your vision, one with your plan, and that we relinquish anything and everything that is not in alignment. We thank you for blessing us indeed. We thank you for the favor that is upon our lives and the doors that are opened and those that are closed. We thank you for the removal of anything and everything that no longer stands and supports the best and highest good that you've given us. We surrender it all back. We lay it down. We free ourselves. We emancipate ourselves so that we may be of use for your will and your good. We thank you for the message this morning and for the reminders this morning. We thank you for the reminder that not to value that which is valueless. And we ask that you just help us to see more clearly, with a greater level of clarity of that which is valueless, so that we will relinquish the desire to place any value upon it. We thank you and we affirm that we have chosen, we've made the decision to perceive forgiveness as it is. And each and every hour we will come back and we will restate this, and we take the opportunity to see something, to identify true forgiveness and the real reason it exists. We affirm that today and forevermore that we stand as a true example of your love in its most limitless nature. And we understand that everything, absolutely everything, works together for our best and highest good. For you are for us. What could possibly be against us? We make the conscious decision to become more mindful today, more present in our thoughts, in our actions, in our behaviors. We give you all the glory. For we know that which we give, we also receive. So today we avail ourselves to make this a great day, not only for ourselves and our families, but for others across the world. We thank you for allowing us to be a light for the world to see. We thank you for allowing us to be an extension and reflection of you. We thank you for the gifts that have been placed within us so that we may be of service. And we seek for more opportunities to serve, more opportunities to love, more opportunities to bless. Bless us so that we may continue to be more of a blessing. We're so grateful. We're so grateful. And we just simply request that your will is done on earth as it is in heaven, this day and forevermore. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Ashe. Ashe. All right, if you missed any part of today's session, please feel free to go back and check it out on YouTube. You can find it on YouTube at One Transformation Center. One Transformation Center, and there's other content there as well. And again, please take a moment from wherever you're listening to. Just let us know where you're checking in from, whether it's from sunny California all the way over to the Far East, maybe in the motherland of Africa or the Middle East. Pakistan, Iran, England, wherever you're checking in from, just let us know. We'd love to know who is aligning with us and aligning with our mission to inspire, motivate, and heal lives and relationships across the globe. Please take a moment to like and share, and use the hashtag Morning Manifestation, hashtag Morning Manifestation, or also hashtag One Transformation Center. We want this thing to become more available for more people so that they can be able to seize their opportunities and take back their lives. Be the light for the world to see. And if you find yourself in alignment with our mission, want to support it more, feel free to do so with a donation via Givelify, Givelify, via the app or the website. And just query One Transformation Center. Query One Transformation Center. And as always, we'd like to thank you for continuously investing in your transformation. Continuously investing in your transformation. We're here every morning throughout the week. On the weekdays at 5 a.m. We're part of the 5 a.m. club, y'all. Yeah! We did our first week. It was very successful. On the weekends, we let you sleep in a little bit because I know I found it a little challenging getting up this morning. I needed the extra rest. So I said we'll do it at 6. Maybe we will, but today we came to you at 8. We may just keep it at 8 on Saturdays and Sundays. Let you get your rest and recuperate from the week. So, without any further ado, we'd just like to thank you all for tuning in. And also go check out the other streams out of there for Wednesday night's conversation, transformative conversations. It's interesting. I had a conversation with one of my bonus sons, and he just really expressed. He said, "Man, I really like coming on and listening to the conversations, especially the Wednesday nights when you really give in-depth responses to where people are, because we're all in different places, and allow people to ask questions, and to give feedback." So we're going to return to that. I know I wanted to bring some special guests on and so on and so forth. Maybe I'll do those on Sundays, but or another day. But on Wednesday nights, Wednesday Transformation, we're really going to have some conversations that allow us to be able to get past some roadblocks, to get greater understanding, to make this thing more tangible, more realistic. How do I take a bite of this apple? Where do I start? So, as we go forward, we just want to challenge you, to encourage you to continue to be the change you desire to see. Continue to be the change you desire to see. And with no further ado, I'm going to end with this. We love you, we honor you, and we thank you for all that you are and all that you're giving to the earth and giving to society each and every moment. For we see God in you. Continue to be great. Love you, good people. Until tomorrow.